Most AI builders are doing it backwards. They're building for months and then looking for buyers. That's killing your chances before you even start. And I'm going to show you how I sold 3 AI agents in 24 hours without building them first. I help builders and freelancers transition to AI consultants who close 4-figure projects and retainers and build scalable businesses. Today, I'm showing you the sell first framework and the exact steps to get paid before you build. By the end, you'll know why the market doesn't reward the best builder. It rewards something else entirely. If you want to land your first or next AI client, you can take part in the 4-week challenge inside of my free school community of like-minded people, where you'll find a free course that's honestly better than most paid courses out there, and you'll get direct one-on-one access to me for whatever questions that you might have. The link is down in the description. Now let's dive in. Last month, I was talking to this builder. Super smart, incredibly technical. She had actually invested a ton of money to work with a coach that taught her how to build all kinds of things. She spent 3 weeks perfecting an AI flyer generator. Fancy interface, Claude integration, brand guidelines, the works. She was so proud of this thing. 6 months later, 0 sales. 0. And I could have told her immediately that that would fail. That crushing feeling when you realize that you've spent months on something that no one wants. I know that feeling. A year ago, I was making $50,000 a year doing marketing for an insulation company and building things hoping that someone would eventually pay me for them. It's soul crushing. Here's what happens when you build first. You're assuming what businesses want instead of confirming it first. The process looks like this: build, perfect it, add more features, record a demo video, try to sell it, then get ignored or hear, "Let me think about it," forever. That AI flyer generator, it didn't solve a painful problem. Businesses don't lie awake at 3 o'clock in the morning staring at the ceiling and thinking about their flyer design. They're worried about getting leads and revenue. They already have Canva. But what if I told you there's a way to get paid to build instead of building and then hoping that you get paid? Think about a car salesman. He doesn't need to test drive every make and model before he goes out and starts selling cars. He needs to find out what the customer actually wants. What's their budget? Do they need fuel efficiency or towing capacity? Are they buying for status or reliability? Then he matches the solution to their problem. That relief that you feel getting paid up front instead of gambling on something that may never sell, that's exactly what the sell first approach gives you. Because here's the thing, most clients don't care how it's built. They care about what problem it solves and what result they get. When someone's drowning in manual lead qualification, they don't care if you use N8N or Zapier or carrier pigeons. They want their leads qualified faster and more accurately. The framework is simple. Find the pain, sell the solution, and build after they say yes and pay. My biggest projects were sold before I even knew how to build them. A voice agent for a family farm, a web scraper for real estate lead generation, a Chrome extension for a home service business, all sold first and built second. I had never built any of those before selling them, but I was confident as hell that I could figure it out. And it's funny how a 4-figure payday will light a fire under your butt to figure it out. And I know what you're thinking, Lindsay, what if I can't deliver after they pay? Let me show you the exact process. It's like being a doctor. You diagnose the problem first and then prescribe the solution. You don't just randomly prescribe medications that you found on ChatGPT. Dr. A asks questions, understands symptoms, and then gives the right treatment. Dr. B just throws random solutions at people. Would you rather have Dr. A or Dr. B treating you? That confidence that comes from having a clear roadmap instead of guessing, that's what this process gives you. And it completely removes the "I need to learn N8N more" objection. So here are the 5 steps. Step 1, find a specific problem for a specific business type. Not businesses need automation. Something like real estate agents waste 3 hours a day qualifying leads that go nowhere. The more specific you get, the easier it is to sell. When you say, "I help HVAC companies stop losing leads because they don't answer the phone at 9 p.m., now you've got their attention. Specificity is what separates consultants who close deals with builders who don't. Step 2, create a 1-page offer around the solution and not the tool. Don't say, "I'll build you an N8N workflow." Say, "I'll reduce your lead qualification time by 75% so you can focus on closing deals instead of chasing cold prospects." Nobody cares about N8N. They care about making more money, saving time, or reducing headaches. Your one-page offer should clearly state the problem that you solve, the outcome you deliver, and what they need to do next. No technical jargon, just the transformation from their current pain to their desired result. Step 3, talk to at least 20 to 30 people in that niche. Ask about their problems, not your solutions. What takes up most of your time? What's your biggest bottleneck? If you could wave a magic wand and fix one thing in your business, even if you think it's impossible, what would it be? Here's what most builders get wrong. They pitch on the first call. Don't do that. These conversations are research. You're trying to understand how they describe their problems in their own words. The language they use becomes your marketing. When you eventually pitch, you'll sound like you're reading their mind because you're literally using their words and reciting them back to them. Step 4, present your offer when someone shows interest. Not everyone that you talk to is a buyer. Some people are just complaining and don't actually want to fix it. Some don't have budget. You're listening for urgency. When someone says, "This is literally keeping me up at night," that's when you say, "Would it be helpful if I told you about how I solved this problem for another business in your niche?" Permission-based pitching converts way better than forcing your offer down someone's throat. Step 5, build only after they say yes and pay. Give yourself a reasonable delivery timeline. I usually quote for 2 to 3 weeks and then deliver in 1 to 2. Under promise and then over deliver. And you're not disappearing into your cave. Set up a kickoff call, communicate throughout, and get them involved. They should feel like they're part of the process and not waiting anxiously. And all right, let me address the elephant in the room. Lindsay, what if I sell something and then realize I can't build it? First, this is why step 5 includes a reasonable timeline. You have 2 to 3 weeks to figure it out, and that's plenty of time to learn what you need to learn. The pressure of a paying client waiting is honestly the best teacher you'll ever have. Second, I have conversations with Claude about feasibility before I sell anything. Can this be built? What would the architecture look like? What are the potential roadblocks? If Claude says it's possible, it probably is. By the time I'm on a sales call, I already have a mental map of how I'd approach it, even if I've never built that exact thing before. Third, if you genuinely can't deliver, just refund their money. That's it. Your reputation is worth more than holding on to money for something that you can't deliver. But honestly, if you've done your research before and you're selling solutions within the general realm of AI automation, you can almost certainly figure it out. Once you've built a few things, new projects become variations on patterns that you already know. This is also why having the right mentorship is critical. When you're working with someone who's already been there and done that, and is a few steps ahead of you, they can either teach you how to build it or teach you how to learn how to build it without you spinning your wheels. And here's why this approach completely changes your business trajectory. Picture 2 scenarios. Scenario 1, you're in your room for 3 months building the perfect automation system. No feedback, no validation, just you, your laptop, and hope. Scenario 2, you're having real conversations with real business owners about real problems. You're getting feedback, refining your offer, understanding the market. Which one sounds more likely to succeed? The excitement of building something that you know people actually want instead of just hoping? That's the difference between having a time-consuming hobby and a real sustainable business. The market rewards solving confirmed problems, not technical perfection. 3 huge benefits here. First, you get paid to build instead of building and then hoping you get paid. Second, you get real feedback during the building process. Your client becomes a collaborator and not a stranger. And third, you stop wasting your time building products that nobody actually wants. Clients actually love knowing that something is being built specifically for them. It makes them feel special and not like they're buying something off the shelf. It's the difference between buying a custom suit and buying something at Target. Now you know how to sell outcomes before building solutions and get paid up front instead of gambling your time. But knowing the framework is just the first step. You still need to master the sales conversations and positioning. If you want to land your first or next AI client, you can take part in the 4-week challenge inside my free school community of like-minded people, where you'll find a free course that's honestly better than most paid courses out there, and you'll get direct one-on-one access to me for whatever questions you might have. The link is down in the description. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.